Lytudiep. Hello dear friends. A rich man accepts a poor girl carrying his child. Is it love, or just pity? And how does his family feel? And his father always opposes. That is the story of James Diep and Nhi. So how does the story go? Let's find out today. The rain had been pouring over the mountain village for days, turning every path into slippery mud and making the road to school too dangerous for little Nhi. So Diep had no choice but to let the child stay home. The two of them sat under the narrow porch, sheltered from the downpour. Cool wind brushed against their faces while raindrops drummed on the roof. You sit here and wait while I pick some corn, okay? Diep said softly. Yes, ma'am, Nhi replied, obedient as always. Rainy days always revealed the weight of life a bit more clearly. No electricity, barely enough rice, dinner relying mostly on the freshly harvested corn. But those were also the days when people leaned on one another the most. When the rain paused for a moment, Diep brought Nhi with her to the market to sell corn. Amid the chatter and noise, Nhi's gentle voice, thank you, ma'am, thank you, grandma, brought smiles to those who bought from them. A few kilos of corn didn't amount to much, but the money would help fill their simple meals. And for Nhi, it was a quiet lesson in gratitude, in kindness, and in how people survive hardships together. After selling the corn, Diep suddenly felt the urge to visit Mrs. Huyen, James's mother. It had been a long time since she last came by. She called, and the warmth in the older woman's voice was enough to drown out even the sound of the rain. Yes, I'm home. Come over. Stay for dinner tonight. I'll cook and wait for you too. Her joy wasn't only because she liked Diep. It was because she already knew, already accepted, that James had chosen this gentle, hard-working girl to share his future. When they arrived, Diep helped in the kitchen while little Nhi sat quietly watching TV. Mrs. Huyen kept going back and forth between watching them cook and trying to call James. But every call ended with a long, cold beep. The rain was too heavy, the signal too weak, and the mountain roads too treacherous. I don't know how the roads are. I'm worried about James, she murmured, fear tightening her voice. Dinner was ready by the time the sky turned completely dark. And still no news. Let's eat first, she said. When James comes home, he'll eat later. Diep looked outside at the rain-soaked darkness, worry flickering in her eyes. But she nodded. She trusted he would return safely. The meal was simple, white rice, some greens, boiled corn, but it carried the warmth of a true home. There was Mrs. Huyen's laughter, Nhi's sweet politeness, and Diep's quiet gratitude for the kindness she had always received from this family. During dinner, Mrs. Huyen asked about the new place Diep had just moved into, offered help, and fussed over her like a real mother would. She admired the girl's strength, her sincerity, and her gentle nature, and that was why she was happy, deeply happy, when James said he wanted to marry Diep. A good heart mattered more than money or status. But James's father didn't agree. Not because he disliked Diep, but because he grew up in the city, with rigid ideas about proper matches. He believed James, a man of education and status, deserved someone equally privileged. Someone suitable, someone without struggles attached. To him, Diep was too poor. Her life was too hard. And little Nhi, whom Diep loved like her own, would be an extra burden James didn't deserve. He didn't think love was enough. He wanted security, stability, and equality in social standing. But what he didn't see, what Mrs. Huyen saw so clearly, was that Diep, despite her poverty, carried a rare kind of kindness. She was resilient, honest, grateful, and capable of building a real home. She had nothing but her two hands. Yet she would give James a heart full of devotion. And to a mother, that was worth more than any wealth. Late into the evening, the phone finally rang. It was James. He explained that a landslide had blocked the road, and he was still more than an hour away. He told Diep and little Nhi to stay the night at his mother's house where it was safe. Outside, the rain continued to fall steadily. Inside, the house glowed with soft yellow light. Nhi finished her sweet, boiled corn and rubbed her sleepy eyes. Diep cleaned the kitchen. Mrs. Huyen kept glancing toward the doorway, hoping to see James's headlights appear on the path. The night was cold, the rain heavy, but the little home felt warm in a way that only love care, and quiet understanding could create. And sometimes, it is exactly on stormy nights like this that people come to love one another more deeply, the way Mrs. Huyen loved and trusted Diep. Even though James's father still could not accept her. A simple night, a simple meal, a simple family, yet full of the kind of tenderness that lasts through every storm.